This
Thank you,
conference will
Priya.
now be recorded.
Yeah. Okay. I
We,
think your user is already created, Kavita, and you
yeah,
have all access.
yeah. And we have database class tomorrow as well, right?
Okay. Yes, we have. So can we have little time change for tomorrow's class? A little early or little late? Which one is you prefer, guys? Yes,
Anything
no.
your comfort, Priya. Anything is fine.
Little
Yeah,
late
you
is fine.
decide.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Tomorrow is weekend, right? So you no need to send kids to a school.
Exactly.
So anytime will work tomorrow.
Yes, Priya.
So 7 p.m. IST, will this work, guys? Tomorrow?
Yes, for me.
Everyone, we have Ajay, Likita, Bharati,
Yes,
Vedita.
I can.
Okay, it will work, right? Okay, then tomorrow's our API testing class. So databases we completed. We started with API, right? So API testing we will have at 7 p.m. IST. And tomorrow we will cover on web services and APIs, what is the difference, and also some basics of like how we actually test the APIs, what is API testing that is done, and practicals on the Postman. We only cover get service. We only covered get service. Now we will cover all other services we have, like create, update, delete. Okay, and we will see the SOAP UI also. Many job openings will be on this API testing only. Only API testing can also give you a job, guys. Okay, that is also good option to start with.
Yeah, Priya, what is wire mark testing? I heard this. I just want to know
Okay,
what.
white box testing is testing the like
No,
code. Okay, you look at a code and do the testing.
no, wire mark testing.
Why? What is sorry?
Wire mark testing. It is for
Can
API
you spell
automation.
it?
Yes, MOCK.
Wire mock testing. Okay, it's a API mocking. Wire mock user documentation.
Could you please
Yes,
cover this
yes.
topic also, Priya?
Okay. Yes. It is something like okay, HTTP mock server it is. Okay, mocking is what? Something is not available and we are creating is a mock. What is mock? What is mock interview? Just for a demo sample, we give that. Yes.
Yes,
What is
it's
the
like
meaning of
sample.
mock? If you can elaborate or understand. So mocking is something which is not available. We do perform the testing on. So mock is about like some servers are not available. You create a temporary servers and you test those things. That is mocking. Okay, mock APIs are like you create a unreal, like not actually dummy things. And those dummy things you will only test. That is mocking. And on this mocking, there is like wire mock is a HTTP mock server, and more on this, it's a documentation. We will see, okay, detailed on this. Okay. In the API testing, people will ask, what is mocking? Okay, what did you do the mock testing of APIs or mock
Tomorrow,
APIs did you test? Okay.
tomorrow we will
Okay.
cover.
Yeah, tomorrow we will cover. API testing, I'll cover everything in the API testing. So we will take some more sessions on API testing. In that API testing, it's very interesting actually. If you understand API testing really well, it's more technical job and easier also. It looks more technical, but it's easy. Okay. Overall, you have to understand the process, but it's easy. Okay. So API testing we will cover. What we are covering in this is we are covering the project. It's a day two on a project. We covered the project basic setup. What is basic setup? We have covered. Okay, let me repeat. We covered test base. What test base contains? Test base is a class, right? What it contains? Everyone forgot? Okay. What test base will contain? Ajay? No one? Bharati?
Oh, Priya.
Not able to remember?
Can you
Common based code is
please
available,
repeat the common code?
Ah, okay. Common code. Correct. What is a common code?
like login, logout, launch URL.
Yes.
Yeah.
Login, logout. Correct. Why you were not answering then? You know everything, guys. You test me, okay? Did I remember or not? Okay. Is it like that, guys?
No, no, no. I'm
No,
just
Priya.
recalling
No.
myself like
Okay. Okay. Fine. So in the test base, we write common code, which is everywhere we need. Okay. In the test cases, we need, in the page layer, we need. What is test layer? What we have the naming convention for a test layer classes?
The test ng classes?
collection
Yes.
of testing
Now,
classes.
so the names will be home page test. It will have a name as a test and dot Java. Okay, maybe login and page and test. There will be the name test for the test layer classes. Okay, and naming convention of a class, we know it starts from a capital letter and next word first letter capital. Okay, for a page layer, if we have a page of home page, we write homepage.java. If we have a login page, then for that we write login page.java. Okay, then we have, if you have any like add to cart page. So page we write because we need to know, okay, it's a page class and it's a test class. To identify that, we write these namings, okay, so that we remember also or we understand also that, okay, this class is about a page layer class and this is about a test layer class. We also know that test layer classes are test ng classes. All these classes we create test ng classes, and all the page layer classes we create Java classes, right? These are Java classes, these are TestNG classes. And actual test cases, our actual test cases are available here. Okay. Then what is available here in the page layer? In the page layer, we have locators, the page elements, methods to work with that page elements we have. What we have in the page layer? Page layer classes. What it will contain? All the code related to locators and methods to perform action on the locators that is available in this page layer classes. What is available in the, okay, I'll write this here. What is available in the test layer classes? All the test cases. Okay, all the test cases with priority. With priority, with groups, okay, with what we have other than that, groups and data provider, everything. So test ng concepts will be there. So the test cases with the priority meaning is in the sequence. Now on a login page, you have to first launch the URL, then you have to log in. So priority will be 1 for a launch URL, priority 2 is for login. That priority things and groups and everything will be available in this TestNG classes. This is our framework structure. Also on top of these three things, okay, test base, page layer, test layer, there is one more component for a common methods, common utility methods, like to take a screenshot, to take a data from Excel. We have some utility classes and those will contain maybe Excel data. What is Excel data we need? We need a test data like user ID, password, different URLs, different users, maybe 100 users you have, or a 20-30 users you will have minimum. Okay, you will have different URLs, different products, or different elements on that, anything, okay, any test data whatever you need that you can keep. So some external file we use because it's easy to read the data and pass it for a test cases, so we keep it in a separate file. Okay, fine. So you have to explain this framework structure in the interview. What is your framework? What is the structure of your framework? This will be very famous interview question and you have to answer this everything. What is the framework structure? This structure where you have page layer and test layer, you have page layer, test layer and a base class is called page object model. Page object model, POM. You have to explain that the framework that I worked on is page object model. It has test base class which contains the common code which is to launch a URL, to perform a login, logout, all those code is available in the test base. Whereas page layer classes are for each page we have individual page. Okay, for each page of a application we have one Java page. Okay, what is each application page? What is each application page? What does it mean by each application page? If you are automating Amazon site and if you see there is, this is home page, then you have mobiles page, right? It is different. Today's deal page is different. In the today's deals you have the deals available. Again there is a different page for a laptop and desktop. So there are multiple pages. For each page of a application there is a Java page. Okay, in the page object model, each application page has one Java class. Okay, so Java pages are created, Java classes are created for each application page. And what we write for this home page related, suppose you are having home page, what will be there in the home page? On your home page you will have locators for the home page. What are the locators for a home page? Logo, the search, and also returns, orders, sign in, cart, these menu items. This will be there in your home page. Okay, what is your home page? On a home page, you have each application page has one Java class. Okay. Now we are saying that home page, what it will contain, home page dot Java. What it will contain? It will contain locators. What are the locators? Locators for logo, locator for sign in, okay, for a add to cart or a cart button. You have then menu options. You have for the all we have locators. Now how we create a locator, we know, right? By dot id, by dot xpath. That is how we create a locator. Fine. How we create a locator, we know the basics. Yes. Now each test page, each test layer page that we have, this test page dot Java, what it will contain? Test cases related to the same page, related to the page. Which page? Okay, login page test will contain test cases related to login page test only. What is login page test? Here it will be sign in, right? If you click on a sign in, it will show a phone number, continue, password and login. Test cases related to home page are available in this home page. So all in the test layer classes. Okay, so I'm writing dash 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 test page, home page, or we have page and then test. Okay, okay. Page test, wherever you have login page test, home page test. So it has test cases related to that page. Related to that page meaning is for a login page, the test cases login, logout, login with read-only user, login with distributor user, login with admin user, those methods you will have. Okay. So for example, login page test. What it will contain, the test cases? Test case 1 is for login as a admin. Okay, next test case TC2. What it will contain? Login as a read-only user. We will have methods with this name only. Okay, then what you can have more on this? Logout also. For logout is everything is same. Any user logout will be same. Okay, test case 3 is about logout. Then fine. Okay, we will take only this example. Login page is done. For example, you are on a page mobiles or you are on a, okay, for example, you are on a mobiles page. Okay, consider you have mobiles page test dot Java. Now tell me what it will contain. Mobiles page test dot Java, what it will contain? Test cases related to mobiles. Right? Mobiles page test dot Java. It will contain, I will write TC1. TC1 will be add to cart. Like we add a mobile or we search a mobile. TC2 will be search mobile. Search first, it will have a priority 1. It will have a priority 2. Why it will have a priority 1? Because we have to search first, then add to cart. You write any sequence is fine. We write search mobile first or add to cart first, doesn't matter. Priority we give, that matters. PC3 will be after search mobile. You have many options here on the mobiles. We have mobiles and accessories. Okay, laptops and accessories. Then TV, home entertainment, audio, cameras. We will have, you can write test cases related to all features. So now you will say that in the mobile page there are so many pages, then how to manage? Okay, in that case, if your project is very large, then again you have to create one package. Okay, inside this package you create mobiles as a one package, and inside that mobiles create different pages. Mobile accessories separate, laptop accessories separate, TV separate, audio separate, camera separate. Create separate page classes. Why? Because we need to maintain the code. To maintain code, to understand more easy, to make it like more easy to understand, we have to keep a files which are very systematic. Like we will not be in a confused state if you have few test cases in the camera. Okay, you have a page camera, and then in that you have few test cases related to testing this page. Okay, if you click on it, you have so many features for it. You have left side all buttons, links, everything to test. So you have to have a code which is divided into multiple pages so that it is simple. Okay, how we have sections in the cupboard, so how many sections you have, that much it is more accessible the items are, right? If you mix everything in a one shelf, it will not be easy to find. We can't find a item very quickly. It will, you will find it, but it will take long time. All right. So anything we need to find it quickly, you have to store it in simplified way and more structured way. So we write a code also in more structured way. How much nicely or how neat you keep your code. Okay, how separate you write all the classes, how you create a packages, then sub packages, then the test cases, that much it will be easier for you to update in the later, after 1 year, after 6 months, after 6 months you have to update, right? You have to change the test cases. Then if you leave a company or some other people join, they should be able to understand your code. Other people, like A person is writing a code, then B is joining your project, then B should also be able to understand the code. For all those things we have to make our code easy. Okay, then it is for a B also it should be easy, for a everyone it should be easy, and we are able to maintain the code for a years and years, after years and years. For that we have to write it in the systematic structured way. We will write program now. Theory is enough, able to understand. Yes.
Yes, Priya.
Yes, now everyone
Yes.
quickly create a Maven project, a brand new Maven project. Okay, because it's a project, so whatever practice code you have written, keep it separate. Now everyone create a Maven project, add a Selenium dependency. Okay, everyone create a Maven project, add a dependency. Okay, I'll give 2 minutes, everyone. Meanwhile, I'll also create new other Maven. Okay, expand this Maven project. We have to expand this. Maven project, next. Click on next. Okay, Maven, Apache.maven. Archetype as a quick start we select. Okay, select this, quick start, next. Group ID, I'll give test because it will not display, give anything. Okay, I'll write code and artifact ID is the ID project name that will display in our package explorer website. So I will write as a Amazon project. Okay, we will write a code for Amazon project. Amazon project POM, page object model. Okay, POM is page object model, the framework we are looking at. Everyone create and finish. Okay, till now whatever practice you have done, keep that project separate and now project is separate. Okay, this is the project work we are going to work on. In this we will do all the practicals, all assignments, all the things because it will be asked majorly. Okay, our project is created, everyone created a project.
Yes.
Completed project creation, new project, everyone, brand new project, everyone created.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So now what we need in the project? Tell me guys what we need first.
A Selenium dependency, WebDriver Manager dependency, TestNG dependency.
Correct. Two dependencies we need. Two dependencies. Okay. So we will search. How we search? Selenium Maven dependency. Okay. And in the project, we don't need to add this all because the project will be already having the dependencies. So once you join a project, maybe this setup is available. Selenium we added. If you want next release, which is 4.9, how you can update to 4.9 guys? You have to just change it 9 here. If tomorrow there is a 4.9 release, we will just change. Automatically it will be downloaded, configured. See, it will be downloaded here. Right side there is a progress, downloading the Selenium server for a project. Okay, Maven dependency is done. Selenium dependency is done. Then we need a WebDriver manager dependency. See, Google is also showing us a good suggestion and the latest we have is 532 and take this 532 copy and paste it inside dependencies. Okay, inside these dependencies. Okay, I'll write it, add it here, save. See, it is building, 100% is done. Also we need testng dependency also, right? We need testng dependency in the project we are going to use testng maven dependency. And take this three dependencies we have added, take this latest 771, copy this, This also we will add after this. Okay, fine. So we have JUnit dependency, which is okay, we will not delete. We have testng, WebDriver, okay, and Selenium. Save everything. Okay, whenever you change a version like 4.7 or 4.8 in the future, then remember that you have to click on a project and right click, and there is a Maven update project. You have to update project. If you change, okay, which project I want to update? Amazon project update. If you change, okay, if you do not change anything, don't update. Not needed. Even if you do, it will not create any issues. So it's okay. In future, I'm saying in future, if you change because of any reasons of, then you have to update the project. Now we have pom.xml setup. Now we will not change anything, so I'll close, so that if it is open by mistake, there are chances that we change in that window something. If you are not working on that file, close it. Okay, fine. Now everyone ready with the setup? Pom.xml also setup is done. Everyone completed? Ajay, Bharati.
Priya, as of now, I'm just looking at it. I will do it on later.
Okay, fine. Rajita, Vedita, Anita. Yes. Looking at it, everyone
Yes, Priya, I'm trying.
trying also. Okay, good. Fine. If you are confident, try it, or else you can do it in the daytime also. But do it today only, guys, because you will not remember so many things. You will not remember. Okay, fine. We have this main. SRC main means it's a main component, means reusable component it is. So our test base will be in the main Java. Okay, SRC main Java. So in the page object model, the component, the first component what we have, test base, where it will be, it will be SRC test Java. Okay, it will be in the SRC test Java, the first thing. These things, this page layer can also be SRC test Java. This test layer can be in the SRC test Java. Test means it's a test cases will be there. Okay, now main Java, SRC main Java has test base. Right click, create a package, separate package for a test base. Package is nothing but a folder, okay, where we create a classes. We will write base. Package name is base, and package name always starts with small letter. Package names will always start with a small letter. Finish. Okay, our package is created, it is empty. As long as it is empty, it will show like this. If you have one class, it will show filled one. Okay, the gray or another color will be, it will show. Now it is empty, it doesn't have anything, it is showing with white background, empty. Again, now in the base we are going to create a class test base, which is our very important class. Okay, class it is a Java class. Create a class, name is test base. In every projects wherever you are going to work, the name of base class will be test base or test base or just a base. Okay, test base or just a base, it's a base class, means the basic important class which will have all the components which are, we are going to use it in every class. Okay, we don't need main method now. Okay, just finish the test base we have. Okay, now in this test base we are going to have these methods: login, logout, launcher URL. Okay, so I will write method void login. For now, I'll keep it empty. Login code void logout. Okay, and this will be logout code, and you have launched a URL and empty code. Okay, for this return type is void. Okay, fine. These things are there. These things are needed. Okay. Okay, and it will have a launch URL code here. Okay. So now for a launch URL code, for a login, for a logout, we need some variables. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Right, we need some variables for a login. What we are going to log in? We need string username. It will be our user login. Okay. We need password, string password. Okay, variable naming convention will always be small letter. Okay, and also we need string URL, right? To launch a URL we need URL, which we will write driver dot. Okay, those things we will write. Basic, these variables you can declare inside also. Okay, or here also is fine. Main important what we need apart from this, we need web driver, right? What all we need, we are setting up driver. Yes, do we need, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we need this all. Again, what we need for now web driver is what we need. Fine. Okay, so in this we will import web driver, open QA. Okay, error is gone. Fine. Okay, what will be the first method that we need to call in this, guys? The first method we should call is launch URL, right? Yes. So in the launch URL, you can write what we will write, the driver initialization. Driver equals to new Chrome driver. Okay, and for this import a Selenium. Yes. Obviously, we need this to launch URL before login. Okay. What all we need? Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. Okay, launch a Chrome and maximize it, and then driver dot get to launch a URL, and URL is our URL variable. This is URL variable. Okay, now I want URL which is Amazon. Okay, amazon.in. Till this only we need a URL to launch, because it will be able to launch the URL, right? This is our URL. So we write URL equals to, it's a string, so provide it in the double quotes. Fine. URL has a value, this value, and we are saying that launch a URL which is in this URL variable. What URL contains? URL contains Amazon URL. So it will launch this URL. Okay. Simple. The code is simple. Till now, everyone able to understand?
Yes.
Yes, simple it is. Okay. What we will write in the login? Okay, driver dot find element by dot, and then we have suppose for a login. Okay, you have to go to this, right? You have to go to this, right click inspect. We will see what it is. Inspect. Okay, I'll change this. If you click on these three buttons, ellipsis, it is called ellipsis. Okay, these three buttons and these three buttons. Below these three buttons, if we click, you can select dock side, which you want. You want bottom, you can click on this dock to bottom. Right side, it is at present it is right, so I'll click on a bottom. Now it is opening in the bottom. This below bar, what's new, it is not needed. This console also not needed, so I'll close it from this. Okay, we have this page open. Now to click on a sign in, after launching the URL, we have to click on this sign in, right? See, the ID is available. Okay, and if you copy and see, there is a one match. Okay, there is a one match. One of one we are able to get, means it is uniquely we are able to find. Yes, and it is directly, okay, it is in the A tag, so it will work. Okay, hello sign in will work with the link text also. This ID will also work. Okay, as long as ID is working, we will not worry much on any other things. By dot ID, what is our ID? You have ID here copied. Dot click, we have to perform a click operation at present because it is a link. We have to click, then sign in page will be displayed. So click is the operation we perform. So it is gonna click, fine. Okay, you can write some more code, line by line, line by line, line by line, like this. Okay, it is also having ID, app, email. Now automatically control is on this page. We have to just write, what we write, driver dot find element by dot id, and you write this id dot send keys. And what is username? Suppose your username is test. Amazon username will be your email id, right? Something test at the rate test.com is your email id for a your account. Okay, Amazon will not allow to automate. Okay, you will get captcha code or something after this. Till this point you automate, till this point. Okay, do not give password or do not log in even if it is not working. Okay, so it will work. So that is, till this point it is fine. For a logout, for now we will write close window but code. Okay, which one is driver dot close? We will close the browser. Fine. A simple code we are trying to write, very simple. You will have so many like this, so many methods like this in the project. We will have like this 10-20 methods also in the test base. One by one we have to understand. Okay, this is about a login, this is about a logout, this is about something else. One by one we have to understand the code. However, the number of methods in the real time will be in the hundreds, but if you just pay little details, then you will be able to understand, because method names will always be as per the functionality. So it does login, so name is login. It does something launch URL, so method name is launch URL. Anyone can understand with that. Okay, so this is a basic code. Now make a note of this code, which is very simple, a basic code which is easy to understand. Okay, make a note of this code. I'll provide you in the chat. Everyone make a note of this. I'll modify this code now to a little advanced version of this. Before I modify, make a note of this and understand. Okay, Clear till this point, everyone? Clear?
Yes, Priya.
Yes.
Yes, Priya.
Rajita, Vedita, Bharati, Anita. Yes. Gopi.
Yes, Priya.
Yes, Priya.
Till this point, it is clear. Gopi, Ajay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, right. So this is very important, guys. For sure and sure and sure, you will get this question. What is your framework? What are the components in your framework? Okay, you have to first start with test base. If you start with test base, impression is created. Okay, you know what is project, you know what is framework, a good impression will be created, and this will be your first or second question only in the technical interview. After introduction, they will ask, okay, what is your project, tell me your project, tell me your work. Okay, I'll share you set of interview questions from this class now onwards. Okay, you have to prepare on all the interview questions. Now we will more focus on interview questions, the theory topics, these things we have discussed. The test base is clear. So test base is a base class which contains the code which is common to all our page classes, test classes. The code such as launching a URL, login, logout, reading the test data from another files, all those basic code will be available in this test base, and this test base is inherited in all other child classes. So this is inheritance. We are going to inherit in the page layer and test layer. This test base is going to be inherited everywhere. This code is available. Inheritance meaning is the code is available. Inheritance meaning says that this code is available in this code is available in all the test layer and all the page layer classes. So we are going to inherit this test base. Now everyone understood this. Now we will create a page layer and test layer in this project, in this framework. So in the test base, in the main only, src main java, right click, create a new package. It's a page layer, so we will write page, or you can write page layer. Literally you can write page dot layer, or you can write layer also. Page dot layer I will write. Okay, so in the packages there is no capital, small, something. People will write in the everything in a small letter, and you can add dot. Okay, page dot layer, which is fine. Finish. Now it is empty, it shows white color. Okay, now this base class has some class, so it shows up in a different color. So our package page layer is created. Okay, fine. Now this package we will create a class. Okay, as it is a page layer, every class of a page layer will have the keyword page, home and page. Yes, no need of main method, home and page. Again, next class, login page, and finish. How is the naming convention? Class name, first letter, first word capital. Okay, finish. Okay, again if I have a one more class, which is payment class, okay, payment page class, how we are going to write?
Capital P,
Hmm?
remaining small letters. A, Y,
Okay,
M.
payment, and later,
Page.
okay, P,
Capital.
Capital A, G, small A, G.
okay, capital P, correct. P again capital. So all the classes in Java, we are going to create the first word, first letter capital. Okay, in the project you are going to work after this training. You have to create this naming convention. People will also create this naming convention. What happens if you create like this? Okay, you create payment page like this. The lead or manager, he will understand that you don't have any knowledge on coding. He will surely say that okay, these people don't know coding. If you give name like this, it is a clear indication that the person doesn't know how to write a code, because who knows how to write a code, they know naming convention first. Okay, naming convention is the systematic way of writing the code. We have to know the basics of writing the code. We have to write in this naming convention. The class name convention is this. Okay, see, look at variable convention is different. Variable always starts with small letter, second word first letter is capital. Okay, launch a url, launch l is small, whereas url u is capital. Log out, it is a one word, so it's everything is small. Login is also one word, everything is small. So if you have a login with admin user, we will write login admin. If you have one more method, for example, you have login with read only user, then you can write read only, and you want to write user, write. Okay, so next word all letters are, first word is capital, whereas first word first letter is small. This is a variable and method. Both naming convention is same, variable and method. Okay, variable naming convention, you can keep a note in the book. This is the naming convention. Even if you are not able to write a code inside, you can ask your team members, okay, I'm not able to write the code, you help me. But if you write the method name itself is a wrong, it's a clear indication this person doesn't know how to write a code. Okay, if you write just a high level things and ask someone, okay, help me with the code, these locators are not working, people will look at your code and they will have a confidence, yes, this person knows at least what to write or how to write a code. Okay, so at least we have to know how to write a code. Okay, some things no one will be perfect, like some things we have to ask to others. Fine, the naming convention everyone should remember. Okay, fine. Now this page layer is clear. In the page layer we have pages. The pages are clear. Okay, as I said, it is a inheritance. This test base will be inherited in the page layer. We have to write inheritance using the keyword extends. Extends test base. Extends test base meaning is whatever is available in the test base is available in the home page, is automatically available. You no need to write a code again for a login, you no need to write a code for a logout, you no need to write a code for launch url. That is why we need a test base which is common to all. The code which is common to all is available in this test base. That is why we have a test base, okay, to reuse the code. That's why we are writing here extends test base. Okay, what is extends test base? Extends test base will inherit all the properties of a test base into the class where you mention. Now home page will have everything available in the test base. Okay, now test base will have everything. Okay, home page will have everything which is available in the test base. And we will import the test base. Okay, why it is showing error here? Because now this class home page, in this class we have to inform compiler that test base that I am inheriting is available in this base package of current project only. Okay, base package and the name is this. We have to inform that to a compiler. Why we have to inform to a compiler? If you do not inform, compiler will not load in the memory for execution. Alright, what is import statements? We know, right? What are the import statements? In every code we write. Those import statements are the information to the compiler, pre-information to the compiler. Okay, this is I am going to use in the program. Please keep it ready, load it in the memory while you execute this program. Okay, so that compiler executes that program with some easy, like it's already loaded in the memory. Compiler will not have errors, compiler will not have any kind of a missing information. That okay, what you are going to use in below program, you have to inform in advance. That is a rule in Java. Okay, we have to inform to the compiler in advance. Now we have to write a import statement. Import statement meaning is this test base is from the base class of the current project. See, just mouse over, you will get a suggestion. Just mouse over and import test base. See your import test base from the base package, and test base is a class. Okay, so it is as it is, capital small everything will be as it is. See, base is small, as it is a small letter. Okay, test base is capital, as it is test base. The class name convention, T capital B capital, as it is there. You have to give the same. Now error gone, now error gone. Now this class you can write a code in this class. Okay, now you can write a code in this class which is related to home page. Clear? Yes, clear? Page
Yes.
layer. Inheritance, why we are inheriting the test base? Tell me.
We'll get those methods from that package, and we no need to rewrite those methods in these classes.
Okay. Yes, Kavita, correct. Others? Vedita, why we are inheriting? Gopi, why we are inheriting? Yes, Anita.
Same methods and same variables are in the same home page. We can we don't need to write again.
Anita, your voice is very low.
Hello.
Yes, it's better now.
Same methods and same variables we don't need to write it in the child class. So
Correct.
we can.
Correct, correct. Yes, correct. Bharati, what is inheritance? What is inheritance?
And methods are changes into from one class into another class.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Correct. So to derive the methods variables available in a one class to another class, we use inheritance. In this case we need test base in the classes of page layer. So in a login page also we need test base. We write what keyword we write for inheritance. What is the keyword we use for inheritance?
Extends.
Extends. Extends is a keyword. Okay, so whenever you are going to inherit some class, copy the class name, do not write it by your own, keep a habit of copying. Copy, go to login page, extends, extends, paste the class name, no errors, and then import test base from a base class. Done. Again go to payment page. What is payment page will also inherit test base, right? Test base we copy, go to payment page, extends and test base, save the class. See there is a error, save the class and click on this mouse over import test base. Done. Import test base. Done. Save the class. Every time whenever you make a change, control s, you should keep in mind that okay, whatever you write, control s, whatever you write, okay, create one variable, control s, write something, control s, save. A programmer's habit of saving programs. Okay, if you lose the data, we lose our hard work, right? We have to save always. You work on Excel, you work on a Word file, you work on any file, save first. Okay, fine. Now page layer is all set. We will create a test layer. Go to src test java, where we create test layer in the src test java, right? Go to src test java, go to new. We need a package test dot layer. You give test also is fine, you give only test is also fine. Okay, only test I will give, okay, not to create any confusion, just to give test. Okay, and finish. Okay, now in this it is empty. See how it looks when it is empty. Okay, and now we are going to create, right click, new class. In a package we need a class, right? This is a package which is our test layer, it's a package. In this we have collection of classes, like these are different classes we need: home page, login page test, mobiles page test, and so on, many. Okay, in the page layer also, in the real time you will have hundreds of classes like this: home page, payment page, add to cart page, then camera page, then laptop page, or items, whatever you have, different items. Your project, different projects will have different page names. Okay, now for this test java, in the test, right click, class, we have login page test. We need test classes. So okay, can we create a Java class or TestNG class, guys? Tell me what we have to create here.
Test ng class, I guess.
Okay, we are creating Java class, meaning is it's a incorrect. I'll cancel. Okay, we have to create a testng class. Correct. Go to file, new, and then other. Select testng class. Next. In this, give a XML suite testng.xml. Okay, and our test class name is login page test. Okay, for the first time we need this testng.xml. Okay, even if you forget to give this, we can create later also. Okay, even if you forget to give this, we can create later. It doesn't mean that whenever you create a class, every time you have to create XML suite, and you can create later also, and one project can have multiple XML suite also. One project can have multiple this testng XML suite files. It is fine, one or two, every project will have one or two, not more than that, but you can have more also. It's completely on you. Now we need some annotations. Now annotations to use, it is completely on your test case. Any class, any testng class will have two annotations only, not more than 2 to 4. Okay, not more than that. We have so many annotations, but simple, everywhere in the industry will have before class, after class. Not everything. Okay, not before test, after test, everything will not be there. Before class, after class will be there. Okay, simple before class, after class is very simple. Anything you want to execute, anything is executed in that class. Okay, whatever is available in that class, we use before class and after class. Okay, so these annotations you need, you take it, otherwise don't need, then don't take it also. If you don't need, no annotations are also fine, only you will have test annotation. What if you do not have any annotation and just finish? You will have only one test annotation. Okay, one method you have, and the testng XML file is created. Okay, so testng XML file is created. I will not change anything in this. Okay, we have login page test is created. Now this is this available. Okay,
If we want any annotation, now we can write, right? At the rate
yes,
before.
you can write, yeah, correct. We can write at the rate before class. Okay, and you have suppose public void, and you have something to perform before this login. You have something to navigate, and then you have to log in. Okay, before class you have to import a testng annotation. Okay, error gone. You can write also, you can also write, we can check the check boxes as well. Okay, always remember your proper indentation you have to give. Indentation meaning is every code, every line of code should start from this line only. Like there is a paragraph, how we give the same way. And whatever you write a code inside this bracket should always start after one tab. You should not write from this integer a. No, never do that. Take a back, you press the tab, it will take 8 characters. Okay, or some space it will give, little space, and then you can declare this. Okay, and all the code inside this bracket will have a little space before it. Okay, this some indentation you have to follow. If you have any if statement here and you have again a bracket, if whatever data you need in this, if you have to write with some space. Okay, with some space here. Do not write immediately system.out.println immediately. Okay, give a space, give a tab, one tab of space. If you click on a tab, it will take some characters of a space. Okay, whatever you have a condition, if you have any condition. Okay, I just gave an example. Navigate doesn't need any if condition as such in the logic. Okay, fine. You can write code this way. Now we have one test class. We need some more, okay, some more test classes. Where are we? In the test layer, expand, you have login page test. I'll create some more test-ng classes. New, other, test-ng class, next. The name is, this time name is home page test. All the test-ng classes give the name test because you will have a confusion. Okay, later on home page and home page test, what is the difference? You should have a clear difference test to understand this is a test class. Okay, home page test and finish. You need annotations, for example, give that exam annotations, no XML file, finish. See, now you have home page and you have home page test. If you give home page 1, 2, you will not remember 1 is for a page class, 2 is for a page class. Okay, those naming conventions are confusing. Give the names clearly like page or a test. For this home test, you can give directly home page test you give or home test also you give, it's fine. But it's more readable home page test. So I always recommend home page test is the name can be good. Okay. Now, wherever you go in a project, you work into Selenium. As long as you are into Selenium, you will have page layer, you will have test layer, you will have a base class. The namings will be little here and there, but every project will have these folders. Every project will have these folders. Okay. Again, new and create a class. Login is done. What will be again? Mobile page test. Mobile page test. Okay, I created a Java class. My bad. Close this. We need a testng class. Okay, go to other Java testng and we have mobiles page test. Take the annotations and finish. Okay. Now we have inheritance again for the test layer also. So this will also have a extends test base because we need login, logout, launch URL in the test layer also. Okay. In the home page test, we have to extends test base. So test base we should always copy. Okay. Do not keep any confusion, just copy. Okay, wherever you have any page to copy. So now I'll copy this entire extends test base and copy to this login page and mobiles page. Yes, is it needed or not?
Yes, it is needed.
It is needed. Okay, login page also it is needed. Fine. Okay, and then now import test base, save, go to this, import here also, save. Okay, fine. This is about the basic structure in the Eclipse for a project, for a page object model framework. This is about the basics. Okay, so now you have a assignment, guys. You have to create this for a different projects. You have to create page classes and test layer classes for a make my trip. What pages you will create? Flight, hotels, the names you give, you decide what names you have to give. Okay, yes, you decide how you give a name, any names, how you want to give. You have to entirely project setup for a make my trade. Also you have to create a project setup for one more project. Okay, Shopify, we will see what pages they have. Okay, yes, they have 3-day free trial. What it is? Okay, no, not able to understand majorly. We can take another example of this Covin site, which is of a government site. Okay, take this. If it is not available in your location, you can use any other site is also fine. Okay, guys. So you are in other countries, maybe this is not available. Second, you have to create for this project. Okay, next you have to create. I'll give one more. Spotify we have. Okay, for this. What will be the pages? Okay, you will have home, search, your library, create playlist, like songs. The pages you will create with these names. Okay, application pages only for this. Okay, practice on all these platforms. Okay, how to launch a URL, page classes, test classes, how you will identify. Basic assignment on a basics of the first of a project, like first things in the project creation. Okay, so create a project setup for below projects, everyone. Very simple it is. You have to do it for multiple projects so that you remember it for an interview. You will be able to answer it very fluently. And this will be your second, after introduction, second or third question in the interview. So if you make an impression, there are high chances that you will get a job. Okay, first impression is very required. So you have to create projects for these different. So now you have to create a maven project for make my trip, maven project for a Covin, again maven project for a Spotify also. At least two you should create. Okay, Bharati and Gopi, you create three. Okay, Covin also will work for you. You have to create three. Okay, getting a job in India is much more difficult. You will have to prepare more. There is a more technical interview it will be, and more the expectations also. Okay, fine. And this is about the day 2 in the page object model framework. So tomorrow we have API class. Monday we will have some more discussions on the frameworks. Okay, now we will write methods in this framework. Now we will modify this entire framework, okay, with some more and more real time code, how you have to understand the code. Okay,
Priya, tomorrow API class is at 7 p.m. IST.
Yes, yes, 7 p.m. IST, guys. Okay, please remember this. Okay, yes, 7 p.m. IST, guys. I'll update in the group as well, and you inform, okay, to each other, friends, everyone. Okay, be available. Okay, guys.
Yeah, Priya, if you want to create a test case in Make My Trip app, like we have
Hmm.
so many combinations. From we have to select to, we have to select and departure date, return date, adults number. So all these we have to include in one test case only, right?
Yes, okay. One meaningful activity we have to perform. Okay, booking a flight is one meaningful work, right? No one will just select the date and go.
So search till
Testing
search we
is,
can do one test case. Till search.
yeah, search is one test case you do and then book. Okay, you do it separate. That is logic. There is a logic. So testing is always how user is going to use the application. Testing is in coordination with how people are going to use, not how we want to test. Right? It's on how people are going to use, and when they use, what kind of issues they may get, or what we have to restrict from user to select the dates, like from date should be after the to date should be after the from date. Okay, then there are cities or whatever is available, those data only we display. User is able to select what data is available. So our testing of application will always be to guide user. Okay, and it should work like all the features, and proper pop-up messages, error messages should be displayed for any invalid user input or something. So every test case we have to write as per one activity we do, like one meaningful action we perform on a page. Maybe booking, maybe login, maybe something, add to cart, return a order, or a cancel a flight. So cancel a flight will have add a 2 3 steps only. Maybe booking will have more. So some test cases will be long, some will be short. It's completely fine. Okay, some will have more steps. I worked in a project where one test case was of 100 steps. Okay, that kind of a test cases are also available in the real time. We may have, every project will not have 100 steps, but I'm saying there are projects where can be the number of steps can be more than 50 also.
So if we want to follow some like positive, negative, we want to create. So we
Mhm.
have so many segments in this, like uh,
Okay,
we
those
have
segments we can divide. Okay, negative you divide in the negative. For a date negative you divide. Okay, date negative you write separate. For a drop down negative you separate. For search also you have negative you separate. That will work. Okay,
oh, okay, got it.
negatives can be separated. Okay, you just want to check the dates to and from, both should not overlap, or like both should not like to should not be after the from or something like that. You put a condition in one test case, which is fine, and related to other drop downs, related to other inputs, again another test case, which is fine. Okay, yes. So 10 p.m. batch people are joining, guys. Okay, so we'll end the session. And who joined for our 10 p.m. batch, guys, join it again. Okay, I'll end the session. Otherwise, this recording will get mixed. Okay, so join it again. Thank you. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.